Hello children, how are you? Very good evening. Hope are well. In previous lecture we already know about brain and four lobes diagrams: frontal lobe, parietal lobes, and occipital lobe and temporal lobe. Here discuss about some little function about regarding two lobes, and this PPT show on your screen. This is a very clearly description here, this one. Okay, and the cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. Okay, firstly know about cerebrum and some little discussion about cerebrum, and next video we will know about large description of cerebrum. So cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. It consists of cerebral cortex and subcortex structure. Okay, cerebrum is further divided into four lobes. Cerebrum is divided into four lobes, and cerebrum, we can say, or cerebrum have a four lobes, and or we can say four section. So this is a very little diagram you can see on your screen. This is a first lobe, frontal lobe. This is a parietal lobe, and this is a occipital lobe, and this is the occipital lobe, and this is a temporal lobe. So four lobes found in cerebrum. Okay, so firstly know about cerebrum. The cerebrum firstly know about frontal lobe. This is a frontal lobe. Okay, in previous video already discussed about diagram of lobe, and you can easily find out. uh, Please go to previous link, and previous link I will put up in this video description box. Okay, so firstly we will take further frontal lobe. The frontal lobe, the cerebellum is further divided into four sections or four lobes. This one, the cerebrum is divided into four sections or four lobes. Firstly, we'll take in frontal lobe. It is associated part of speech, planning, reasoning, problem solving, and movement. Okay, frontal lobe. First, the main function of frontal lobe. The main function of frontal lobe, the reasoning, planning, movement, and problem solving, all associated with frontal lobe. Okay, so this area, the area of frontal lobe covered of a part of speech, planning, reasoning, problem solving, and movement. We can use this activity in daily life. So governed by frontal lobe. This activity we use in daily life. I feel that we feel that this activities used in daily life is governed by frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is in which area? This is consist of part of speech, planning, reasoning, problem solving, and movements. You can see on your screen. This is a very clearly description and little bit know about function of frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is the largest lobe in human brain, and this is a part of cerebrum. This is a part of cerebrum. The frontal lobe is main function. It is associated of parts of speech, planning, reasoning, problem solving, and movement. Okay, this activity we use in daily life. We all use in daily life, so we can easily learn this and keep in mind this activity. Firstly, part of speech, planning, reasoning, and problem solving. Any problem solving and reasoning and mind work and movement is governed by frontal lobe. So we will next lobe know about parietal lobe. This section, this is a parietal lobe. Parietal lobe sit behind the just frontal lobe. Okay, frontal lobe sit behind the forehead and our foreheads. This is a front portion of human brain, and parietal lobe is a back portion of the human brain. Okay, this is a just sit on the behind of frontal lobe. So we will know about parietal lobe and little bit function of parietal lobe. The parietal lobe is a perception of stimuli and orientation. The perception of stimuli and orientation, because the parietal lobe process information about temperature, taste, touch and movement. We will feel in regular way of in our daily life. We all feel that we are in daily life, temperature, taste and touch and movement. This activity governed by parietal lobe. Okay, this activity governed by parietal lobe. So, parietal lobe is which area of cerebrum of human brain. This is covered by and we can say are associated by perception of stimuli and orientation. Stimuli means any feelings and any sensation comes from outside and our surrounding and managed by parietal lobe. Okay, so this is a which activity included in stimuli, just like a temperature, motion, information about temperature and taste and touch and movement, also included movement. This is governed by parietal lobe. Okay, so firstly, sensations, perception of stimuli and orientation. This parietal lobe is associated with this activity, perception of stimulation and orientation. Perception of stimulation, we can say here information about touch, taste and movement we all feel in our daily life and regular ways of our life. This is a very little bit function, keep in mind. Okay, so next lobe, next third lobe, occipital lobe. Occipital lobe is related to visual processing. The occipital lobe is primarily responsible for vision. The occipital region, which area? This occipital lobe, occipital lobe responsible for primary vision. The occipital lobe is visual processing area of the brain, distance and depth perception, color determination, object and face recognition and memory formation. So occipital lobe covered by in which area, in which activities we use in our daily life. This is a distance and depth of perception, determination of distance, depth of perception, color determination, object and face recognition and memory formation is governed by occipital lobe. The occipital lobe is mainly function of governed lobe is primarily responsible of vision. The primary responsible for vision based on and depend upon occipital lobe. The occipital lobe is main function is associated with primary responsible for vision. The occipital lobe is visual processing area of the brain. So main function, keep in mind, the occipital lobe is visual processing area of the human brain, just like a determination of distance and depth perception and color determination, object and face recognition and memory formation is governed by occipital lobe. And next lobe is we will take here temporal lobe. The temporal region is auditory perception and recognition of memory and auditory stimuli. Okay, the temporal lobe is sit behind the ears and are the second largest lobe. This one you can see on your screen. this region is auditory stimuli. Okay. So in previous video already discussed about parietal lobe, frontal lobe and temporal occipital lobe. Here discuss about temporal lobe. Okay, temporal lobe, this one, temporal lobe. This one, the temporal lobe sit behind the ears and are the second largest lobe. They are most commonly associated with processing auditory or information with the and encoding of memory. Okay, this one, the temporal lobe. This one, temporal lobe sit behind the ear, and this is the second largest lobe in human brain. They are information associated with information and with the and encoding of memory. So we will end this video here. I will request to all, please subscribe, like and more share and press hit button for upcoming notification or know about next brain series. So goodbye, take care.